All right. Terence Crawford has been dropped to number 5 on the top ranked depth chart. Thanks to the new signing of Monster Inoue. Let's talk about that and the pound for pound number 1 or number 2 fighter in the world ahead of Terence Bud Crawford in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Also, I want to say thank you so much to the Patreon community and the live stream community for your continued encouragement and support through the super chats, the Venmos, the Patreon. Also, thank you so much to everybody that attends our weekending show, OG Boxing Talks, Sundays, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time with myself, Blood Boxing, KQKC Boxing, Trap House Boxing, and the boxing historian, Curtis Anderson. Definitely check us out on Sunday. Okay, let's get to this, man, because I'm talking about Terence Crawford, all right? Now, for the people out there who don't think I'm a Terence Crawford fan, I am. And I'm going to do a public service announcement to Terence Crawford and let him know that it's in the works, my friend. You are about to be outshined by and outmarketed by somebody else on Top Rank. Monster Inoue, Inoue Inoue, who just signed with Top Rank after having won the World Boxing Super Series in a fight against Nonito Donaire. If you're not familiar with who Monster Inoue is, just go look at the pound for pound list over on ESPN and Ring, and you will see that he is firmly planted right now at around number 4. But what I noticed yesterday was that a certain guy in the press who's just, come on, man, come on, Coppinger, stop, put Inoue the day before the fight at number 2. Canelo number 1, Inoue number 2. Now, you know there are going to be more people joining those two guys who are the front runners in this foolishness to put Monster Inoue as the top pound for pound fighter in the world. It's absolutely ridiculous because the guy fights with his chin straight up in the air. I'm seriously, man. I have to laugh at this now because it keeps repeating itself over and over and over. I've been a boxing fan for 40 years and it repeats itself over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, so I guess I'm stupid because I continue to hope and pray and think that reasonable people will one day see what this is. Okay, this is using this pound for pound conversation or other similar conversations as a way to sell fighters that don't nobody care about, like Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko's been pound for pound for multiple years, but man, he still doesn't sell tickets. He's still not a commercial draw. Monster Inoue, I did a video about Monster Inoue, and I swear, man, nobody cares about the dude. It's just, that's what the pound for pound list is. It's a marketing mechanism for other people. However, that affects Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford is with a promotional company whose job it is to promote him. And they promote him through the media, right? They go to the boxing writers. They ask the boxing writers to say good things about Terence Crawford. But do they? No, they don't. They ask them to say good things about fighters and use him as a stepping stone, the right way to say it. But Terence Crawford is below on the pound for pound list. We're not talking about like and their actual amount of marketing that they point towards this guy. But regardless, at this point in time, he's going to be number 5 on the depth chart, on the importance depth chart at Top Rank, behind Vasily Lomachenko, Jose Ramirez, Monster Inoue, and Tyson Fury. And depending on the outcome of the fight with Richard Comey versus Teofimo Lopez, maybe Teofimo Lopez as well. So 5 or 6. And this is a guy who truly is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. Now, Why do I say that he is the pound for pound best fighter in the world? Unlike Lomachenko, he's never lost. Unlike Tyson, everybody else on the list, he's been an undisputed, except for Alexander Usyk, he's been an undisputed champion in the weight division, something that Lomachenko avoided doing by ducking Devin Haney. Monster Inoue, I have to think that anybody that believes that this young man is the pound for pound best fighter in the world has not ever really watched a boxing match before and does not know that you are not the best technical fighter in the boxing world when you back straight up from punches. When you stand and fight with your hands down and your chin up. No. Very talented? Yes. Very heavy puncher? Yes. Technically sound? No. He is not. And it is a matter of time before Pop goes the hype job. The only issue is going to be is whether they're going to direct his career carefully away from somebody that will find that chin, like Nonito Donaire did over and over and over and over and over again in a fight with him. The first truly experienced fighter that he fought that saw that his chin was in the air, knew to, when he backed out, to keep going after, follow him out. That's what the technical term I think they use. Follow him out with punches and hit him on the way out, which is why Monster Inoue almost got knocked out. It wasn't because Nonito Donaire looked like some great, he looked like some great Hall of Fame world beater fighter, because truth be told, Nonito Donaire was also a very good fighter at a time that was overrated at his height, and that was proven when he fought Guillermo Rigondeaux. But Terence Crawford has no such flaws. He has no such issues. He is a fully developed, fully skilled fighter. So when you rank, my opinion is, when you rank people and say who are the best fighters right now, not who are the best fighters who would be the best fighter if they fixed all of these flaws that they have. And nobody else. Now, at least the other people that are listed up there, like Lomachenko, like Canelo Alvarez, like Terence Crawford, at least they don't have glaring flaws like that you can just see it, and no head movement and chin straight up in the air. But Terence Crawford needs to leave Top Rank, because it's okay for all of that to go on with Top Rank. See, me being somebody that talks about boxing every day and somebody's just a super duper boxing nerd, it irritates me, because I feel like a need to have conversations with people and at least give them my opinion about that circumstance, because I've seen it before. I saw it with Acelino Freitas. I saw it with Baby Joe Mesa. I saw Lomachenko was actually a damn good fighter. He's a very, very, very good fighter, but Lomachenko too. And in that he was pound for pound very early in his career, right off of a loss. You got to earn it. And I still don't believe he earned it over Terence Crawford. They got Canelo Alvarez there, who I had as my number one pound for pound fighter before Terence Crawford, before he tested positive for Combuterol. But it doesn't seem like these people care either about the fact that these guys are popping dirty for performance enhancing drugs. Anyway, I know all that stuff. Nothing's going to change those guys. Hey, nothing's going to change Mike Coppinger. That's just ridiculous. Okay. It's just this dude, I tried because somebody said I pissed him off, or he didn't understand why I had an issue with him. I have an issue with you because you talk out the side of your neck and the shit you say don't make any sense. Okay. Okay. That's why, because to have Monster Inoue and have a drug abuser and a guy with like 17 fights that just got beat up by a senior citizen as the number one and number two pound for pound fighter in the world is bananas. When you have Vasyl Lomachenko, who at the very least they never tested positive for performance enhancing drugs and has done significant things in his career, and over Terence Crawford. Now, for the people that say, oh, it's only because they're not with the PBC. I notice I've never said anybody in here from the PBC was the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. I haven't said it, but I do find it amazing that a guy like Sean Porter, who goes tooth and nail with guys who were on the pound for pound list, beat guys, isn't anywhere near it, right? Or how somebody can say that Monster Inoue is his whole accomplishment's about to be matched by Gervonta Davis if Gervonta Davis beats Yuriokas Gamboa. And ain't nobody thinking that if Yuriokas Gamboa beats up on Gervonta Davis and it goes the distance, back and forth war where Gervonta Davis rocks, where Yuriokas Gamboa rocks Gervonta Davis, that somehow he's still, oh man, that just proves what he's made of. No, they'll be calling Gervonta Davis a hype job if he has an issue with Yuriokas Gamboa. And quite honestly, there ain't 2 cents worth of difference between Yuriokas Gamboa and Nonito Donaire in my book. Nonito Donaire might have been a slightly more accomplished fighter than Yuriokas Gamboa is, but not by that much. And they're both about at the same area in their career. Anyway, man, Terence Crawford, please leave these people somewhere where hopefully we can see some of these great fights at the welterweight division. And also you might have some reason for, even if you threaten to leave, for these guys to treat you right over there at Top Rank. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I don't care what y'all think if y'all ain't in the LDBC, because for real, y'all are killing boxing with this nonsense. It is what it is. And with that, I'm out. Peace.